Welcome to Daily Bread. As always, this reading is timeless, which means whenever you find this message, or whenever this message finds you, is when you're meant to see it. The energy's already been cleared, so let's get started. Let's start by asking Source, what is the energy we need to focus on for this message? Let's start by asking Source, what is the energy we need to focus on for this message? Source, what is the energy we need to focus on for this message? Please take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. Remember to press that like button and follow. So right off the bat, I'm seeing emotions. So what this is telling me is Source wants someone to start using their emotions as a source of input in their logical decisions. How you feel about the decisions you're making is important. So I see someone who has made a lot of the right decisions because they were thinking or they were told by people around them that, oh yeah, you should pursue this route of a career path, or oh yeah, you should pursue this project, or oh yeah, you should apply for this company, or oh yeah, you should follow this family business. But even though that may have been the right thing to do, how you felt about it wasn't right for you, because what you wanted to do was maybe go in a different direction. Maybe you wanted to start your own business, but Source is telling you, you are allowed to process how you feel about the decisions you're making, and then use that information from your feelings of how you feel about the decision to see, are there any other alternatives that you would feel better about? And let's dig into this with the tarot. So Source, tell us more about using our emotions as guidance and input. I'm also seeing someone whose third eye chakra is really wide open. So you're receiving a lot of information, and it's just pouring down so deep into your throat chakra and into your heart chakra. So someone may be in a space right now where, if you're struggling with this, you may be blurting out things that you don't normally mean to. You may seem a little bit more irritable. You may be a little unstable feeling, or you may be feeling tempted to do those things more often, which is really surprising. So someone just, kind of pay attention, because when you don't process those things in a healthy way, they will find a way to come out and show themselves. So let's see, Tarot, what's going on? Source, tell us more about using our emotions. Cool. Yep. So I am seeing the Five of Swords that came out at the same time as the Ten of Cups, and then the Knight of Swords and the King of Pentacles. So yeah, right off the bat, I'm seeing that someone has been struggling mentally. It's been exasperating. I'm talking like you've been having headaches over this, maybe, struggling with a little bit of depression, but over what you are being told is the right path for you, and the pain that you feel from trying to follow that path when it's not really what your heart desires. Because Source is saying, you know what, you know where your heart would feel more free. You know where you would feel more harmony in your life, where you would feel more at peace with the people around you, with your home environment, in your friendships, in your romantic relationships, in your business relationships, in your family relationships. Yeah, so someone is really done the hard work. The mental struggle is over. You've done the hard part, and it's time to free yourself from the headache. So Source is saying, get as far away from anything that drains you. Source is saying, stop nurturing those things that aren't nurturing this vision that you have for your life. So someone has been nurturing things, and it's not necessarily that they've been doing bad things. Like, it's not a bad thing to be a doctor. It is not a bad thing to be a lawyer. It is not a bad thing to be a pickup person. It is not a bad thing to be a butcher. It is not a bad thing to be a baker. Well, I don't know. Butchering is probably going to be going out of style here, but whatever. Like, get what I'm saying. And it's not where you were going was not necessarily bad. It just wasn't the right thing for you. And Source is saying, get away from those things that drain you. Get away from those things that that are giving you this headache, that's taking you away from this space of feeling in harmony, because Source is trying to get you here, which is the King of Pentacles, which this card represents represents the most abundance and wealth in the deck. So Source is trying to say, you know what, when you get away from these things that are draining you, you'll be able to sit in comfort, you'll be able to sit in peace, and you'll be able to see that you have so much of an abundance of resources. And this doesn't necessarily mean money right off the bat, but it does eventually turn into money. It are the things that provide security and stability, and you need money for that. So we're talking about food, shelter, water, fresh water, and then I see someone who's about to start taking care of themselves. So I see someone who's about to start spending more time outside, maybe jogging. I see someone who actually, does archery. I see someone who maybe is going to be out there riding on their motorcycle. I see someone who's going to be spending more time. Maybe you go out to a park and read books. I see someone who has a pet or is going to get a new pet. But here's the thing: someone needs to focus on nurturing their feelings. It's okay to take care of yourself, and it's okay for you to feel good. You are allowed to feel good. And Source is saying, get as far away from things that make you feel guilty about feeling good in healthy ways. So let's take one more card. Let's take an oracle card and close this reading out to see if there are any actions or advice to go along with using our emotions and processing them in healthy ways. Yep, message in a bottle. So Source is about to send someone along your path, and this person could be maybe somebody you already know, or maybe someone you don't. I see someone who may meet them at like a networking event here soon, or maybe someone you're going to get a call from an old friend, someone you haven't heard from in a while, or maybe it's going to be from actually someone you don't know, but they're connected to someone you know, so kind of by word of mouth they heard about you, and they're going to be reaching out to you because they're going to want your assistance on something. I'm seeing like somebody's going to want assistance on a particular project, or an opportunity for you to demonstrate your art skills, or your engineering skills, or your leadership skills, or your project management skills, or your executive skills. I see someone who is about to get an opportunity to engage in projects that interest them, that get their mind and their heart pumping, that they feel more passionate about, and that you're going to feel really good about this. And the reason why I'm saying that is because there's all this water in this image, and I want you to notice that water is representative in tarot of emotions. So this is coming full circle. Go to where you feel safe and where you feel comfortable. Be where you are celebrated, not where you're tolerated. So thank you for tuning in today, Brad. Please take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. If it did resonate, please like, comment, share, follow, and I'll see you next time.